It is.
And we're back. Welcome back. This is Pop Not Soda. I am Chauntel the One. And we have...
Norman the Two.
And we have a special guest in the building today.
Hi.
Welcome. Tell everybody your name and your Instagram where they can find you.
Hey, everybody. My name is Latrice Delgado-Macon. I am on Instagram at Latrice Delgado-Macon _ and also at The Styling Closet.
Excellent. Excellent. We are so happy to have you today, especially since you bared this weather and still came through. So this is a person that actually came through on her word, and I'm so proud of you. So
I had to fight through that traffic.
Yes.
Thank you. If anybody is not in Detroit, you should know that we just had a big old snowstorm.
Right, stop cussing with the kids in the room.
It's an uncensored show, and I have to try very hard. Okay.
She got the earmuffs on.
Right.
Oh, good.
She ready.
Like, I kind of heard that, Mom. But so today, while we have Latrice here, we want to talk to her about her amazing career, everything that she does, from being a celebrity wardrobe stylist all the way through the styling closet. So first, I want to talk to you about, how you got started, like, in the fashion industry. Give us the story.
All right, so here's the story. I knew at a young age, my daughter's age, that I wanted to do fashion, whatever. But it all started, I'm gonna say, my freshman year in college. I went to Wayne State University, but I was always at Michigan State University, being on their dance team and everything. So I got discovered on the Fake the Funk. Y'all remember Fake the Funk?
I remember Fake the
So
Funk.
I got discovered then with this guy named J. Powell, Up and Up Entertainment. So he asked us to come in to dance and everything, but they needed a wardrobe stylist. From that point on, the rest was history.
Excellent.
Yeah, so celebrity.
So, I mean, give us your take on, like, how did you get experience? Because even at Michigan State, like, doing their, styling, how did it move forward to actually styling celebrities and, like, music videos and things like that? Like, what was the path?
Right, I started off with celebrities. I started off with celebrities. I started off with J. Powell. So J. Powell was with UNV and everything. Then I went off to 112 and then Jagged Edge, then Eminem. Even Royce 5'9", so it was just a bunch of everybody.
So you would style their music videos?
Right, style the music videos, go on tour with them. So, yeah, it started from that point on.
Oh, excellent. So, I guess going into, like, fashion, because I'm not really a fashion-y kind of girl. Like, I'm very behind the times, if you will, in my opinion, on the fashion. I'm going to ask Norm, because
you wearing off-white, so.
I'm wearing off-work. Shout out to K Ferg and Realities. I love this. Is like my favorite sweatshirt. I just have to put that in there because it's so warm and it's so funny. People love it.
Where you get it from?
Yeah, I like it. Hey.
So he does. He has a brand that's called Off White, and so it's just
called
a play.
Off-White?
I'm sorry, it's called Off Work. Excuse me. It's a play off of Off White, but it's still just fun, lighthearted. The images that are on the sweatshirts and T-shirts are just fun and charismatic. So I love the brand, and shout out to you. But back to you, Norm. I want to kind of have you lead us in discussion with this because you're the fashion guy. You always have, like, the flyest shit on, like, period.
A
You've
jogger
always
suit.
been that way.
Wow.
I'm just saying.
Your standards are so low.
I told you already that I'm not very fashion-y.
Yes, you are.
It takes a minute.
Yes, you are. I saw you at the auto show.
Yeah, you was at the auto show, but we didn't meet up.
I know, right? That's 'cause
Oh, you was there too?
I was there.
I'm like
Damn.
hella
I'm
grandma.
everywhere.
I'm hella grandma. I was back at home by like 12:45.
You should have went to the after parties.
I'd be so
Yeah.
tired and sleepy.
Yeah.
You know,
I
my
had to have a
dream-
nap before I left.
My dream has always been to go to the auto show preview thing, and when I found out that you was going and you didn't invite me, that devastated me.
But you know what?
Norm is a damn fool. You know he's retarded
It was nice this year, though, but the only downfall was they took out a lot of vehicles, like the Latrice vehicles and everything.
Yeah.
So the only ones they had was like the Lexus.
Yeah.
I don't even know if they had. They had maybe had Infinity. Maybe
Yeah,
not.
they had
I
some
went there
Audis
yesterday.
They had some
Yeah.
Audis there.
Yeah.
Mercedes was gone, so
Yeah,
I was
Mercedes,
like, why the fuck am I
BMW.
even here?
Yeah, all the
Like,
luxuries. But, I mean, next year's going to be even strong because they're going to bring it back even larger, and then they're going to have it outside with the Shinola Hotel, the Foundation Hotel, Cobo Hall, and then the fashion scenes downtown next year is going to be incredible.
yeah, they
It'll be insane.
gotta go real hard.
Yeah, they're going to go hard. They're going to go hard. They have to go hard. They don't have no choice.
Because that could actually make Detroit like a destination city.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And that's why they say they moved it to the summer instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
So,
Okay, yeah, you try to get on me.
Let me tell you this,
Okay, fuck
Latrice.
me.
This is a hip hop show, and so Norm is. I'm
No,
about
go
to throw
ahead.
it back to you.
No,
like a
no, go
tennis
ahead.
ball. So
You don't
this
throw
is-
tennis balls.
Norm, they bounce a lot.
I'm
hate
messing
Norm.
with you.
Listen, Norm is retarded. But so what I was saying is this is a hip hop show. We like to have vintage hip hop conversations, and something that Norm brought up in our pre-planning meeting was, we want to kind of get to know like what were your favorite looks back then? Like, because we typically talk about late 90s,
Yeah.
early 2000s hip hop on this show. And I want to know, like, what trends were then. And then, Norm, you had mentioned that you wanted to talk about what trends today. It's your turn, Norm. Lead us.
So you asked a question, then go for the. Okay, as far as hip hop trends, what is your favorite fashion era?
The 90s, cross colors, damage, all Fila. I loved all that.
Okay.
Yeah, it was creative.
So you like that? That's kind of like back now.
Yeah, I like it like it's back now with the block colors, all the different, bright colors and everything, bring them together. I think it's dope.
Yeah, I'm kind of depressed about it because like I go in like when I.
Norm is a big-ass hater, too, FYI. Go ahead.
like when I go into stores now, they like used to be my favorite stores. It seems like they thrift shops now because I guess the thrift shop vibe is like
We're seeing.
yeah. So like it's hard for me to like I don't like going into like Urban Outfitters with like the Starbucks of fashion or whatever. But I don't like going in there and seeing like thrift shop clothes. I used to be able to go in there and see like nice, cool, clean, trendy stuff. But now it's like.
It's urban.
Knock
That's
off
what it is.
like
Yeah.
Fila and stuff
Yeah.
like that. But
I don't like what Fendi is doing with Fila.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not feeling that.
Yeah.
Norm,
Really?
are you familiar?
yeah, with the Fila
Yeah,
sign.
with that didn't do
Yeah.
nothing for me. I'm not feeling them big ass dad sneakers either.
No,
I'm sorry.
I don't
keep
like those
trying,
either.
I keep trying, and I just can't. My body or soul won't let me.
Oh, very good.
Okay, so y'all don't like the big sneakers.
I don't like those. They look kind of crazy on people. I'm not going to lie.
Hold on, which one y'all talking about?
All
like
of them.
Yeah, those,
From the
the,
Yeezys
so like the
to
Balenciagas too?
yeah.
the Versace ones, the Gucci ones. I can't.
Yeah, they all look crazy. But, I mean, people just like the name brand. People like to say, they got money, whatever. But it really look
Okay.
crazy.
So what do you
Yeah.
feel about like name brands and the cost? Because what I have a hard time with is understanding why. First of all, it's a twofold. This is a twofold question. I have a hard time understanding why fashion is so expensive.
Right.
I understand like the textiles and the quality of the clothing or whatnot, but I still like. I can't bring myself to buy a $5,500 purse. I don't
Yeah.
have it. I'm never going to have
I mean, I won't either.
$5,500 for a Chanel bag. And
Yeah.
and then the second part of the question is, they wearing them like left and right. Everybody on Instagram like, how you got a different Chanel?
Look,
every
they
day?
even
And I'm
selling
hating.
them, okay,
I'm
on
hating.
Instagram.
Right, I'm hating. I shouldn't worry about somebody else's blessing. I
Yeah.
get that, but like, can you fill us in? Why is it so expensive?
People think that if you wear, the name brand and everything, they think that you have money, right? But when it comes to fashion, whatever, you don't have to wear that particular name brand. You don't have to wear the Gucci, Louis Vuitton to come out with style because that's not style, right?
Right.
Style is not wearing and having all those name brands on your shirt and everything. I think being a stylist or being in this fashion industry, you have to create your own style, whether it's colors or put in thrifts where, with some type of luxury, right? But you just got to be able to find your own creative style and put that all together. I think people they try to go too hard and try to impress the wrong people and then, they still broke, right?
Yeah.
So, Instagram could be a while real deceiving. You can't look at people's Instagram because it's just like a picture perfect painting, right?
Absolutely.
So when you see that person when you see them in person, they still driving down Houthi that need gas and everything.
Exactly.
So it's just a picture. I mean, don't trip on them luxury name brands, man. We got to make our own people rich, right?
Exactly.
We still got cross colors and stuff like that.
Fubu.
Yeah. Okay, I'm an admitted label
Bro,
whore
that's on the mic,
sometimes.
bro. You a little bit. I'm just saying.
They look gay.
Nah,
What you saying?
you just.
Oh, you were saying it like you were trying to roll.
We try.
But
working on
okay.
production. Go ahead.
Okay, so yes, we not saying that the name don't matter, right?
It doesn't matter.
You saying that the name doesn't
To
matter?
me, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Or me either, because I
Right.
be bossed up. Listen, everybody gave me so many compliments on what I wore to the charity preview.
No, okay.
first, and that mug was Fashion Nova, and it was $9.
Right. Yeah, okay.
Right.
That's
But-
cool. That's cool. Yeah, I'm not talking about that. I'm saying like if I see like a female wearing a handbag with a like a Coach bag, I don't like that.
What difference do it
Wait a
make?
minute, I'm rocking Coach. Don't say Coach.
No,
Don't use
no.
that example.
You
Say
rocking
Chanel.
Coach? What is that?
Say-
No,
that's
I'm talking
Coach.
about. Let me be.
Say Chanel.
Like with all the C's on it.
Chanel.
No,
Yes.
the Chanel bags don't have all the C's
Oh,
on it.
okay, maybe that's Coach.
I'm talking more about like the Michael Kors has got like the patterns of the big logos on it.
You
Yeah,
don't like a very in your face.
Right.
brand.
like Louis
Right.
Vuitton.
Or even like a
got
Gucci
you.
one, like with all the G's all over it. I think that's kind of like
But Guccisma is a little different. Where
Who?
that leather, where
Yeah.
it's like stamped into it, and
The
it's all the
GGs.
G's.
You
and
said
it ain't
Guccisma?
Like, that's how you pronounce it.
really.
Can you school them?
I pronounce it Gucci though, but I mean,
Yeah. Yeah. School me. No.
When you got now, I'm about to
you got to Google it. You can Google anything.
But no, what I'm saying is like so that's what I mean. Like when you have like the logos all over the
Yeah.
purse, that sometimes looks tacky to me.
You don't like the patterns with the the CCs and the
Right.
L's and all that, like
Right,
Fendi.
because it kind of look like it's trying to be more than what it is. It look like it's
Right.
trying to be like a higher brand when you don't need to be. You could wear like a regular like that. That look like a nice bag to me. You know what I'm saying? It ain't over the top or nothing like
No.
it ain't got all them
Simple.
patterns on it. So
Right.
that's what I'm saying. Like in that case, do you think that the brand actually mattered, or is it
It
more of a
doesn't matter,
pattern
but
thing?
in our culture, in the black community, I guess it does matter. People want to let you know that I got this $5,000 shirt on,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't understand. I don't even
t-shirt.
understand why, right? Because I'm not gonna pay $5,000 for a T-shirt, and I got a child. So I
Right.
better put her in private schools and have her education on board. But when it comes to our community, whatever, we have to impress our own people,
Yeah.
right? We gotta females. We gotta impress our haters or whatever. We gotta because we got so many, right? So we gotta impress the next girl. But we don't need to do that though, right? We don't need to do. We
do
can, we
men
can,
really look at do guys really look at what brand we're really wearing? Like I know you just gave.
I think so.
I do.
know you just gave
Yeah.
the example of the purse, but. Like, do you really care that I bought these jeans I'm wearing from Target?
No,
Like, I shop
no.
at Target often.
No. Well, okay. Well, so like working in Neiman Marcus kind of changed me.
And he talking about he don't know nothing about fashion.
I
Go ahead.
love Neiman's.
Go ahead.
No, but I worked there. I wasn't buying from. Well, I
Yeah,
bought
all
when
right.
we got our discount,
Yep.
but I just
Oh, wow.
saw.
First of all,
Right there.
I can't.
There go fashion.
I
Yeah.
can't.
That's his fashion.
Right. So I saw.
So God sent us that.
I saw firsthand how like a lot of broke people would come in there with barely enough money. You just knew they were broke and would
Exactly.
buy Celine bags,
Right.
Gucci, all this stuff,
How
right?
was they buying it? Like where?
I want to know how they buy it. I be looking
Well,
at
you
people travel.
got a lot of people. You got a lot of people that open up credit
Yeah.
cards and they buy it on the credit, or you got people that like save up their checks to go buy a purse.
Yeah.
So I would see that, and then I started working at Carson's, and I saw how these rich people, like really rich, the 2% people would come in and buy Dooney and Burke and Coach and
The less expensive.
yeah, like the
Yeah.
cheaper stuff. So like I think we chase what's expensive
Yeah, for the wrong reasons.
for the wrong reasons.
But we got videos out there, We got videos making us want to dress that way.
yeah.
We got
And you
people talking
styled
about
those
it.
videos.
I did.
So,
and I bring
how
the
do you-
Gucci and the Louis Vuittons and all that stuff, 'cause that's what they want.
Right.
So,
Right.
So
yeah.
So you're part of the problem.
I'm part of that problem. But it's the same thing like how you said the girls wearing the the name brands and luxury and everything, but guys walk around with these big old Gucci belts looking crazy.
That
with
looks
the big
stupid too,
even
right?
what's the name, Soldier Boy with the big old Gucci handband. I think that look ridiculous, right?
Right, it does.
So, yeah.
So let me ask you this, because we had talked a little bit about iconic looks and hip hop or whatnot, and some things that that come directly to my mind, like so. A portion of the show is like we get enjoyment from the nostalgia. Like it feels good to think about the early 90s,
Right.
late 90s or whatever, And so when I think about iconic looks, I think about Lil' Kim. Like when I saw Lil' Kim, she was the first female I ever saw rocking Chanel or Versace or
Right.
anything like that. When I think about Biggie, he was the first person that put me up on what a Versace anything was. You know what I mean? Aaliyah, remember the Tommy Hilfiger that she, you know what I'm saying?
You got Dapper Dan.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, the whole era.
And so I think about these brands. So it gave us an opportunity to come out with our own brands like Fat Farm, Baby Fat, Shine John, Rockaware.
But they're not here today, though.
Exactly. And so that's kind of where I want to touch on. Like, do you feel like our brands that we created for us, FUBU and whatnot, like what happened? And then, like I got a cousin, her husband is like a big guy, and so she had bought him a Rockaware outfit for
Recently?
She bought him a Rockaware outfit for Father's Day. And she called me crying. She was like, this nigga hated my gift. He told me he was taking it back.
Where do you take that? He taking it right back to Foreman Mills, huh?
I think she
Right.
got it from Foreman Mills.
That's the only place to sell it, ain't it?
Oh, man.
I think Macy's low-key still like
Wait a minute,
shot.
Fairlane maybe. Yeah, Fairlane maybe.
But I
That's so wrong.
no. We laugh a lot on this show. No.
Good. I'm divorced if you buy me a Rockaware outfit. We're divorced.
So, but that's what I'm saying. Like, what happened? Like, even why didn't those brands like move with the trends of fashion?
But you
Like,
got to
what happened?
understand, like that early 90s, that was just the start of the trends, right? So everybody came out with their logos and their brands. It was that hot for that 1 second, but when they went away, it went with them, right? So that's what happened.
Yeah.
If they not hot no more, it just went right with them.
Remember 50 Cent's them tank
Oh,
tops?
that's right. He
again?
did have. Yes, he
Tank tops with
did.
the thick. You
Yeah.
know Norm, you remember them tank tops?
Yeah, I do.
You wore them tank tops, did you?
No, I
On a
didn't.
Mac bus
No.
going to Eastland.
I wasn't buffing. I would have if I was buff. Matter of fact, I'm getting back in the gym, and if I like get where I want to be,
Yeah, you wanna
I'm
be-
buying a G-Unit tank top.
Oh,
That's what it was
That was
called,
on
G-Unit.
Instagram. Like,
everybody was wearing those.
right, that was
Remember J-Lo
trash.
had a
Right.
on the line? I used to wear them. Her
J-Lo
little
had a
jeans.
clothing line, apple
Apple
bottom.
I know.
Okay, so let's not front though on the black designers that are doing it though.
Yeah.
Like the
Tracy Reeves.
Yeah, who is that?
She's a designer from here. She went to
Okay.
Castech alumni. Yes, so she's making it big in New York right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think like the Detroit versus everybody. That's black.
Detroit
creative,
versus
right?
everybody.
PRPS.
Yeah.
So see, I never heard of PRPS.
They make a lot. They make jeans or whatever.
Yeah.
I just know that when I bought a pair, they got the dude's profile on the
Okay.
tag, and it was a black guy.
Where'd you buy it though? Like, where do they sell it?
They make
Neiman
some-
Marcus,
Okay,
Yeah.
exactly.
Nordstrom Rack,
Or
stuff like that.
Foreman.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stuff like that. But
Poor Men has always been a staple
Yeah.
of bringing us fashion to Detroit. Now that I can say, like, it's very few stores. Like, what's that store in Atlanta? I think it's called Pure, and they have like every, from MCM to like every designer, but it's all urban cater. It's like our Neiman Marcus. The price is still up there. So when I think about that, I think about like the pioneers for that would have been like a Foreman or remember Van Dyke's.
Yeah.
That's where you used to could get all your iceberg off your whole iceberg.
Iceberg.
Remember that? I thought I was sweet.
I couldn't
okay?
afford iceberg.
The
Sergio
Coogee outfit.
Valente.
Yeah. So, Norm, you just brought up DVE. Talk about some styles, Latrice. Like some specific Detroit styles that you feel have infiltrated hip hop.
Oh yeah, Cartiers, right? They still be rocking those. Everybody still rocking the Cartiers. Our trends are kind of different. We like generic here, so we go with the trends that we see on the videos and everything. but we set the trends here, right?
Okay.
So, but here, you'll see more, like over the summer, you're going to see more people put their I'm going to say they thrift more together, the colors and everything. You're going to see a lot more bright colors. For the guys, as far as the guys, I really want the guys to get rid of, like, the Timbs. I know the Timbs ain't going to never leave, but I really want the guys to get rid of the Timbs and the regular T-shirts, you know, the white tee look and all that.
Remember the long white tees? Did you ever?
Yeah.
The bulky white tees and with the bulky big pants looking ridiculous.
Exactly, Nietzsche track pants.
Right. So now, you know, they got the skinny jeans on, the payback, right? The skinny jeans on with the white tees and everything. So, you know, I just want guys to be a little bit more creative with the accessories and everything as well.
No, I don't want that look to ever go away.
What?
Let us be lazy.
Skinny jeans and white tees?
No, just jeans and T-shirts.
No, you can still do jeans and T-shirts.
Why can't have no fashion vibe to it though? Like, what can you do to make it a little?
So okay. So are y'all tired of the simplistic?
Yeah, because we, as women, we go all out. We get our hair, toes, nose, eyebrows, all that stuff done, right? We get it done for you guys. So, I mean, I think the guys should go all out for us, too. Go get that nice button-down shirt and put it on with some nice tailored jeans and everything and rock it, you know?
What kind of button-down shirt? Like Robert Graham or?
It could be Robert Graham. It could be some polo. It could be anything. Just a crisp white tee, like you ironed it. You know, I don't want no white tee, regular shirt with no hole in it or nothing.
See,
I don't want to see that.
No, you're doing us wrong now. Do you know how easy it is to just go out and get a pack of 5 Hanes?
Yeah, I get it. That's $5, right?
Yep.
So y'all
get
should
a pack
be
of 5 Hanes.
Right. So, you know, it's
No, I'm not with you on that movement. No, because you're trying to make us pay more money.
We pay a lot too.
I
So that's why you got
shop
your
at
dinner.
I shop at Target, and I'm
Like,
proud of it.
I shop everywhere, okay?
Right.
I just can't, like, I don't never. I'm not gonna cut out my blessings or what's in front of me or whatever, but I don't never see me doing Chanel in my life.
I'm not gonna buy Chanel unless somebody buy it for me.
So speaking of, Cash Doll, and what's old girl name?
Little Mama.
She got it not
La Brittany? No. You said Little Mama?
I don't know.
away, it is.
Is she even out?
No.
I don't know.
Little Mama is.
Rest in peace, Little Mama.
Oh my gosh, probably an actress.
Yeah.
Nah, Dreezy. She got a song with that
man.
other Midwest artist, Dreezy. You familiar with her, Norm?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so they got a song out. It's called Chanel Slides, right? It's actually a pretty dope song. And I knew what the video was gonna look like based off of the title.
Chanel.
But I just don't know if, like, so a few weeks ago we talked about the lyrics and how they infiltrate our little ones' minds, right? And censorship and, like, how we need to take ownership of what we're actually saying and inputting into, you know, the minds of the community, right? And so when I think about, like, I love Cash Doll's delivery. I love her brazen attitude and
Stop copying, please. Say what you got to say.
Stop. No, for real. And charisma. But what I don't like is, like, you're not about to shit on me because I don't have Chanel.
Yeah.
Or you're not about to, like, I have a person, and actually this person is super, let me tell you this story. This person is super active, like, in Detroit today, okay? She a person with, like, 80,000 followers, you know, one of them, right? And she, but I've known her since we was, like, 14, 15. And literally since we was, like, 14, she was rocking Moschino and Gucci 3/4 lengths back then.
Right.
Like, it's not a joke to her. Like, she really is a fashion person. But she was always a person who would...
Don't get fashion mixed up with people who just like to rock luxury brands.
So she's always a person who liked to rock luxury brands. And she put them bitches together sweet. But shit, if everything I had was Gucci and Chanel, I'd be putting it together sweet too.
No.
But, so she do put it together sweet. But the thing is, let me bring it around full circle.
Bring it back.
The thing is, I can remember feeling like shit.
Yeah.
I can remember feeling like I was nothing. I can remember going to a sleepover because she's best friends with one of my cousins or whatever. And I don't even think they even know that this happened or know that I know that it happened. They probably don't even remember this. But I felt like shit, so it's etched into my mind. Like, I'll never forget it. So we had this sleepover. We like 15, 16. And, like, they're a clique of girls who always wore every single thing. I don't even think they washed clothes. I think they just went and bought new ones. Like,
or stole. People stole out.
Cause
shoplifting was big back then.
I know she wouldn't do that, but I'm giving you the foundation.
Okay.
So I could remember being at this sleepover, you know, and I'm a young, impressionable mind, especially like building our self-esteem back then at that age. I could remember them laughing and snickering that I didn't have this so-called name brand on. That shit fucked me up. Like,
I mean, it's still like that to this day, though, right?
And so I say that to say, I just seen this person over the weekend, right? Drip, complete drip, like, period. She drip every goddamn day, okay? But I still had that feeling. Like, I still can never, like, fully feel comfortable because I always am going to feel like you're, like, low-key laughing at me, like, behind my back. I have other people that have witnessed this, and I didn't, you know what I'm saying? So I say that to say, like, with the cashed out thing, like, you're not about to make me feel like shit because I don't have this. You know what I mean? And you're not about to make our babies feel like they're not enough, because to me that, like, encourages the shoplifting or encourages, like, different things, like
Depression, right?
absolutely.
Yeah.
And so I guess that's important to me. You know, how do you feel about that, Norm? You ever experienced anything like that, like where you was fried at school because you had on them Payless boys or something? I mean, I don't know. Like, give me your take on it.
Nah, I mean, we didn't really have. I ain't really come up around people that had that kind of drip though. But
Yeah, I didn't either. I mean, they was stylish, but they didn't have to go buy no Gucci or Louis Vuitton to be stylish. They was
doing that
just
at-
looking fresh, you
At
know.
14
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
15. I
Yeah.
bullshit you not. I'm not playing. Like, and
Look.
my cousin probably know who she is right now.
it
I
was
love you
cash
to death.
now.
No. The cash doll is
young.
not my cousin, bro.
Right.
But yeah, like, I just don't like that imagery.
Yeah,
you know?
I don't either. I think it betray, like you said, it causes depression. It causes people want to shoplift and everything, or be somebody they're not, right?
Yeah.
So I just say that that's not style, though. That's
and I
not
wonder
style.
where would they be without those brands? Like, would
Yeah.
you really have that extra boost? You know what I'm saying? That extra boost of
Do they have that
confidence?
money in their bank account? Are they really looking for, you know, a future 401k and
Oh
all
my
that stuff?
God.
You know what I'm saying? Do they have that stuff? Don't talk about that.
She
people.
got on
about
a,
to-
she
do that
got on a
on-
Louis hat.
See, now they know that if you talking about they
No, they
looking.
don't.
He got on the toupee. You can see it. Can't you see the toupee?
That motherfucker look like
a helmet.
It's like a helmet. Yeah.
That's bossy. That's how they was
Jermaine
laughing at
Jackson.
me. That's how they was laughing at me when I didn't have no Gucci's on it.
But I'm saying though,
Where the hell did you go to? Cranbrook or something? God damn.
yeah.
Nah, they
yeah,
went to
we weren't big on-
Renaissance.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But that went. I was always Southfield Lake Thrift. They weren't wearing that. They had the Polo Boys, but they weren't wearing no Gucci and Louis Vuitton and nothing like that.
Nah,
We
they
didn't-
was rocking it, and I was so. And the thing is, my cousin never fronted on me in her
Yeah.
entire life. She has always
Been humble.
brought me around, like, cause I went to like predominantly white schools, so I didn't really participate in shit. I was always sneaking, going up to Renaissance, or she was
Yeah.
coming to get me and this and that. You know what I'm saying? So I never really, you know, she never fronted on me, but she always was on the trends. Like, when I say they was wearing that back then, they really were.
Yeah.
Like, but I just didn't like feeling like shit. Like, she didn't do it on purpose. She didn't mean to. But when you in that, sitting in that at that age, like, trying to find your identity in yourself, and you feeling like you ain't even worth nothing because you only got these Levi's on, and them niggas got on Versace jeans. And nah, I'm not playing. Like, that's, it was hard.
We did have Biggie back then because he was talking about it, right? The Gucci.
So I was in Dallas a few weeks ago, right? And every time I'm like down, like in Texas, like down south somewhere, like
Norm is a world traveler. Go ahead.
Yeah, world traveler in Texas. Yeah.
You always somewhere.
But I just noticed, I was like, man, they don't really know how to dress down. Like, I mean, you ain't see nobody like really dressed to impress down there. It was like the Cowboys jerseys everywhere, you know. And I was like, they really don't give a shit about fashion down here that much. But with that said, so I consider them trash. Like, they dress trash down there. Do we dress trash here?
No, we don't dress. We come with the trends in Detroit, though. We set the trends. I'm telling you, Detroit set the trends because we got 4 seasons, right?
Okay.
We got fall, winter, summer, spring. So we got 4 seasons to dress for. So that's why we always put on the minks and everything, go out to all those shows, previews, even though we ain't got the money. We all just figure out how we're going to get $400 to get up in there. So we got to impress each other. So that's what it is in the black community. That's why we still wearing the Cartiers and the Timbs. You know, not the Timbs. I'm sorry. Let me get that back out. Like David Eaton's and all that.
Okay.
The Gucci and Louis Vuitton, because we got impressed the next person for no reason, right?
Right.
And we still don't have the money in our bank account.
So we still, that's what I'm saying, we still, because I don't get out much.
Right.
So they still, because I know back in the day they used to, you know, even going back further before we was here, they had the Gators and all that type of stuff.
But it's not the thing right now.
Right, okay, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. So what's like today's Gators?
Today Gators regular life, the loafers. Put them on Gucci loafers, regular loafers to put those on.
Okay.
Even the Christian Louis Vuittons. Those are real big for the guys.
Right.
You know,
That's our
so
Detroit Gators.
that's our Gators
that's our
right
new
there.
Gators.
But that's everywhere though, right?
But that's it.
In general,
That's it.
Gators was everywhere.
So we ain't got nothing that's unique to Detroit besides Cartiers.
Cartiers and buffs, whatever. Yeah.
Wow.
We just
That's
literally
sad.
just talked
Yeah.
about this like on the episode.
Do y'all
Yeah.
remember when Detroit used to be the hair capital of the
It
world?
used to be the hair capital. We not anymore. It's Atlanta. You got Chicago, LA. So, yeah. Well, you know, our Detroit people is everywhere. We expanded. We all across the globe. So that same energy that we had, they took it somewhere else. So it's still here, but they just travel
we
with
all
it.
done moved.
We all
Yeah,
moved.
and that's gonna be me at some
Yeah.
point.
Oh my
God.
So
Wait a minute.
So
when
what?
is it?
I'm out this motherfucker.
Damn, for real. So you just dropped the bomb that our show ain't gonna last that long? 'Cause
We
you
could
about
do
to
it
be
over the
everywhere?
phone or something, but
Nah,
I
you
can't deal with this shit.
Just now.
Yeah, this is 100% the reason why I
We
want to
just
move.
got it though.
Listen.
Yeah, I can't take one day of it. I've been here for
Yeah.
37 years and I'm still not used to it.
Listen,
Yeah.
Norm just dropped the bomb that he is trying to go solo.
It's only gonna be like 2 years.
Trying to go
It's gonna be
solo.
like 2 years from now.
Okay.
You got time. But so you been? Where are the fashionistas? What are the fashionistas of Detroit doing to
was
bring
just
us back to prominence?
We trying to keep y'all current, right? So you got people
Okay.
like me styling Marv Neal, my boy Marv. Shout
I know
out
Marv.
Shout out to you, Mark.
Right. You know, I don't get too many stylists a shout out, but he's one of them. But we trying to set the trends for you guys. Let y'all know y'all can step outside the box, create your own image and everything, your style. Don't be afraid to put them accessories on, even far as guys. Don't be
What
afraid.
accessories? Okay, okay, don't
You
go
can
so
wear-
fast.
you can
Tell me
wear
what accessories.
bags. You still can wear. Guys can wear fanny packs, but it's certain ways you can wear
Okay, yeah,
it.
fanny packs.
Yeah.
So is that the extent of it?
Fanny. Can the word
Fanny
fanny
packs.
make you laugh?
I mean, you can make it. You can. That's what the Gucci and Louis Vuitton. You can put the.
No,
Gucci
but I'm
and Louis
saying
Vuitton.
people wearing actual purses. Is that
Yeah,
cool?
For guys,
No.
well, not purses. Don't call them purses.
Merce.
Yeah, y'all don't want them to be called purses, right?
We might not want them to be called
That's why I
purses,
said
but that's
fanny
what they
packs.
are.
Well,
Would you wear one, Norm? That's
Yeah.
the
I
question.
have a
Man
fanny
bag.
pack, but I only wear it out of town
the man bag.
because I don't care out of town. So
But it comes in handy, right? You
it's
need
very
it.
convenient.
Yeah, it's
And
convenient.
I wear it right.
Yeah,
I wear it on
don't
my
wear
waist.
Okay, well, I mean, put it on the side a little bit. You know, put that little style in
Nah,
there.
I want to be old.
You wanna be old.
Wear the-
I'm sorry, I'm laughing. Does the word fanny make anybody else
Oh, the
laugh
fanny.
as
Oh
hard
my
as
God. You
Well,
look like
the
a
man,
fanny
the
makes
man
you laugh.
bag.
Okay,
The man
but
bag.
is it only fanny?
Fanny.
Okay, what else? Okay, fanny packs.
You
what
can wear
else?
backpacks. They have backpacks, Gucci backpacks. The
I can
LV.
do the backpack.
Yeah, you can do backpacks for guys, but
Norm,
I mean, it's
can you
convenient.
wear your fanny pack to the next recording, please?
Yeah.
I can't wait to see your.
Yes, I will.
Is it a Gucci fanny
Nope.
pack? What is it? LV?
I don't know the
It's one of
brand.
those Target
Oh, it's not even
Yeah,
the
it
name
might be.
brand fanny.
No, I bought it. I bought it.
Disney. One
No,
of
it was in
Me and my
LA.
boys.
I bought it in LA like a few months ago, cause my son was with me and he wanted a Bape fanny pack, and I said you can't get
Yeah.
a Bape because we went to the Bape store. I said they was like $400 so we went and bought him a little Nike one from Foot Locker or something. And I was like, I was using his, and I was like to like hold my wallet and shit, and I was like, let me buy me one.
Yeah, Detroit versus everybody have one too for the guys.
Okay, so
Yeah.
fanny packs.
Fanny packs or the man bag, whatever you want to call it. But
Okay.
they have them. I mean, they
Please
convenient.
continue to use the word
Right.
fanny.
Yes, fanny packs.
The man bags. You know.
The man bags, yeah,
Right.
not fanny packs. What else? What else can we do to upgrade ourselves?
I mean, you could still put your bracelets on. They
Okay.
have men bracelets, watches. I think guys should wear watches and get their nails groomed. It
Oh,
looks
God.
so good. It's like girls getting their nails groomed for the ring and everything, but the guys should get their nails groomed, nice and polished with their watches and the bracelets. You don't
Now,
have to
see,
do so
I would
much
expect a
pain.
man to have a suit on if they doing all of that.
No, you don't
Like,
have to do
I ain't
a suit on with
expecting
that.
them to do urban. Like, personally, like, I want my I need a callus or two or something.
Yeah.
That's what I was about to say. Y'all don't appreciate the grit of being a man no more.
I do.
I do. It's a pro and a con to it.
Okay.
You got to know when to turn it on and when to turn it off. You know.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why I
Yeah.
say I could see some, like if you was going to a charity preview or
Yeah.
something like that, I could see you getting like, or if it was your wedding or
Yeah.
something.
Right.
But you ain't going to the shop, bro, every other week.
It's just like a man said he want a freak in the sheets. We want that man to like look good with his tailor
And
suit
smell
on
good.
when he go
Please
out in
smell
public and be that grungy guy when he get home and tear it up in the sheets, right?
Right.
We still want that same thing y'all want.
That's why it's so
Yeah.
easy being a man.
Yeah.
It's so easy. Because all we got to do is be clean.
Be clean, man.
Right.
That's all.
That's,
So look,
that's
Have your
messed
teeth
up.
looking good.
Let me bring y'all into where I'm at with this thing right now. We already at 34 minutes. We are going to have to get out of here because I don't want them trying to charge my card.
Yeah, charge you.
I put my card on file.
But ain't no hourly rate.
Norm, let me handle the contract.
You got the
okay?
inside connect. You got the inside connect.
But I do have one last and final question from me, and then Norm, if you want to ask one last question, we could do so. My question is, today is kind of piggybacking off of what Norm has said. Like, in your opinion, this not to shade anybody or anything like that. In your opinion, who would be some fashionistas for us to look at on the gram for inspiration? Detroit fashionistas, like who's the top of the top of the top, so that I can look. Because for me, like I said, I'm not very fashiony, but I do like screenshot different images. Like King Cartier, you know who that is. I screenshot his stuff because I might not be able to find that exact look with that brand, but I'll screenshot it so maybe I could find something similar. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who in Detroit is a fashionista that I should be looking at, or who would give me some satisfaction when I click on their page so I can get some ideas for me?
You know, one thing I'm not a hater, so I like to give everybody credit where credit
Yeah.
is due. Myself. But then
Absolutely.
you got
Always
on-
look at your page.
Thanks, but then you got On and Off Runway.
Okay.
Incredible. She is amazing when it comes to style.
Okay.
You got Fashion Savvy. Incredible when it comes to style. It's a couple of other ones. I can't think of their Instagram names
Yeah.
right now, but when I do, I put it.
Yeah,
you know,
because I want to go on.
Yeah.
I do want to improve and
Yeah.
boss up too. So it's not
Yeah.
for shade. It's for me to know, like, okay, let me check this person out because
Yeah.
I know that I could probably screenshot and get some inspiration or
even people
something.
with joggers like Mia Ray, you could look at her for some joggers and stuff. Cause she look good in urban wear.
Yeah.
So you have to. It's like different ones. You got people who could dress up, people who like casual, and people could just like make it all look good. So I'm just saying like for the far as guys, I can't think of any right now. No mature or something. I can't think of their Instagram name. But
We'll definitely look at Marv's page.
yeah,
for
Mars
sure, for
page.
inspiration.
Mark, he got that grungy urban. So yeah.
Well, good. Thank you for those. I'm definitely going to, and that was a shout out for them.
Yeah.
That's something that I'm definitely going to look at because I am going to start trying to do a little better. Because right now, I've been doing hoodie and jean every day if I'm not at work. Real talk, like
Girl, be comfortable. Be
hoodie and
yourself.
jean
Yeah.
every day. Period. Norm, got anything?
Yeah. So you say the styling closet.
Right.
At the styling closet.
At the
What
styling
services do you do? Do you?
So I do production, wardrobe styling. We also bring the clothes to you. So if you want us to go to Neiman's and Saks, we bring the clothes to you. Personal shopping. We also travel. So then we put the whole production in there, all that together. We got a huge fashion show coming out in April. I want you guys to check that out. It's with the Tinker family. It's going to be on Bravo. So it's like anything in fashion, really.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and how can people book you or?
So you can book us through thestylingcloset.com and go into bookings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. That's all I got. Just wanted you to promote yourself.
And Latrice Delgado-Macon _ on Instagram.
You say that so fast. What is it? Latrice Delgado.
I know, it's that Italian. Latrice Delgado-Macon _ on Instagram.
You Italian?
My dad is.
Wow.
Yeah.
Me too.
I look black though. So my sister though, I have a twin. You see my twin?
Never have I
Alright.
seen your twin.
You got a twin sister that looks Italian?
She look more than I do. Ever.
wow.
I live.
Do you speak Italian?
No.
Do you know how to cook
Yeah, I know
Italian
how to
stuff?
cook. Yeah.
Oh wow. Do you know how to cook Italian stuff?
Sketty.
Yeah.
So that's like
You
so
can order-
racist.
you
That's
can
like
order
damn near saying
jets.
we know how to make chicken.
What's wrong with that?
It's not right, Norm.
I make the best chicken in the
I'm not about to
game.
let you do that to me, Norm.
I think I'm about to do like a mobile chicken delivery.
No,
like a
go
mobile
vegan.
chicken. Oh, don't know.
I'm vegan.
Why?
Oh, vegan. Have you? Man, I love Seva or Sava. I don't know how
Yeah.
to pronounce it. They
You
food
say-
so fire. They food is so fire. And guess what? They vibe is so dope. Like, I go in there on my lunch, I'll order, like, the cauliflower, General Tso cauliflower. So I'm sitting there eating my vegan food, feeling sweet. And, like, on their loudspeaker, they choose their own playlist. It'll be, like, Jagged Edge and, like, Tribe Called Quest. I've been in there like, wow, this with Drake. I'm like, oh, this the spot. So if you haven't been to Siva,
I tried to go vegan, but all they shit tastes like this.
very natural.
Dawn, you gotta get some people who can put them
They got,
seasoning in
yeah,
there.
they got seasoning. I'm telling you, I'm taking you to Siva. We're gonna
Where is
live
it?
broadcast at that mug.
Yeah, let's
just
do it.
to get your reaction on the food.
Okay, because I want to eat healthier.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll feel
Because
smart.
I'm trying to get into that G unit.
Oh God.
Swear.
If you can't do
T-shirt.
vegan, go vegetarian or pescatarian.
What's that?
Pescatarian's when you eat just fish, and without the chicken and the beef and all that.
Okay.
Vegetarian, you just getting rid of all the animal products.
That's what we need to drop them pounds so we can get into our fashion.
Yeah, 'cause we
and bossing ourselves up. So
Summertime, we going to do
2019,
some
we on this
podcasts
thing.
from the Belle Isle Beach.
Hey,
Ooh, okay.
Where the water looks like Verner's.
oh, hey.
Go away, dog. Okay. Go get in the corner, Norm. Listen, while Norm is getting in the corner, we want to thank everybody for listening to us. I want to give a special thanks to Latrice Delgado-Macon. She has already mentioned where to find her at Latrice Delgado-Macon on Instagram or at The Styling Closet if you need to update your look. If you are a mom who done lost yourself and can't get it back, you can look there as well.
Wow.
Yeah, we look forward to having you guys on listening for our next episode. Enjoy.
Bye, guys.
Have a good evening.
Peace.
Morning.